lot of players emphasizing staying the college route, and Boston Rob wants to talk about it. Take two with Boston Rob. What's up?
Charlie and Alexis, sorry about that earlier. But, Charlie, you got to calm down, my friend. Take a chill pill. I mean, cheap as crow. I can't believe you're getting all excited because O'Neal's not coming back. Yeah, she was a great player, but if she doesn't want to be here, bye-bye, sayonara. Don't let the door hit you on the behind. You know, did you ever watch Bad Boys 2? You ever see Bad Boys 2 with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence?
I haven't. I haven't gotten to the Bad Boys series yet.
Well, check it out and watch the Bad Boys series. Bad Boys 2, they haven't seen it. They, you know, when the people get excited and all upset, Will Smith goes up to Martin Lawrence and says, woosah, woosah. Say woosah, Charlie, a couple times to calm yourself down because you're getting too excited. I want to ask you guys, Liv McGill, all right, she is the greatest player on the team last year.
Mm-hmm.
But she left because Oklahoma State, and Kevin said this in the last show, why did she leave? Because they were giving her boatloads of money. That T-Bone Pickens, the oil man over there in Oklahoma, he supports that whole Oklahoma State team and the football, the basketball. He was giving them all the money. But I want to tell you, relax. She took Rhode Island, where I'm from. They were dead last. No one wanted to go watch those games. And she took them from last to first.
Boston Rob, I'm going to stop you right there for a sec. I know how good Rhode Island was. I watched the A-10 women's basketball tournament. I swear, I saw it, and they were strong. You are right. She did great things with Rhode Island. But it's hard when you come into a program, right, and you have these top three players who are all incredibly strong. Layla Reynolds, Miara O'Neal, Liv McGill, to come into a program and lose all of them is something that can't be understated.
My boy's wicked smart.
Let me just keep up, and then I have one more point after this, but just to kind of put the exclamation point on what you just said, Charlie, because I want Alexis's opinion on some football stuff quickly. Charlie, my deal is all these teams, men's, women's, doesn't matter. A lot of these teams, they're losing all their players. This is the NIL now. So this is not going to be the first time that's going to happen to Tammy Reese, and it's not going to be the last time because it's going to consistently happen to Todd Golden, Tammy Reese. It doesn't matter. Nick Zimmerman, the list goes on and on. They're all going to lose players because money talks. And a person that's a kid, you know how it is, 18 to 21. You want that money. Yeah. You don't want to, unless some coach really, gets you excited. You want that cash, baby.
No, yeah, NIL. I mean, it's the Wild West of college sports right now, and you have the chance to make money while you're at the collegiate level before even knowing what's going to happen at the professional level. And you're totally right. My point and my standpoint on it is just to come into a program right away. Yes, of course you're going to have to deal with it along the way. To come straight into a program and deal with that right off the bat and have to completely overhaul a roster in your first time at the Power 4 level, it's not easy. What you got on football, Boston Rob?
Yeah, no, I agree. But, again, she's done this before in Rhode Island. She knows what to do. Alexis, let's talk about this. And, Charlie, you know the deal because you've worked very closely with the football team as well in the past few years. Philo, and I think that he has the stuff. Again, he has the edge. You talked about this earlier on in the conversation today because, again, he's got that. I believe he's got the coaching staff behind me. I could be wrong, but I think
no, you're on the right track there. I mean he's close with Buster Faulkner. That's the guy who he handpicked to travel with him to Florida.
Right. So my deal is, again, he did look shaky. Trammell had a fantastic game. I talked about that yesterday with Kevin. But my deal is that I think Philo, it's his job to lose because of that, and he's got the edge. And I think Trammell, my deal is, and I hate to bring us back to the Anthony Richardson days, but I have to bring it back. Anthony Richardson was a stud, big arm, could run with the football. He was like the second coming when he was at University of Florida. But then he got injured. Then he struggled. And then when he was over in the Colts, I mean, he stunk. He stinks. He's out. He's a bum now. So we got to be careful. Just because somebody's a good athlete, We need somebody that has some pocket presence, that can throw the football down the field. We can't do this athletic stuff anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's where I'll stop you here, Boston Rob, because what the difference that you're trying to make between Anthony Richardson, which, by the way, he played from the minute he left high school, he played 22 games before he took a snap in the NFL, is a crazy stat altogether. But you have to understand, this is a guy who has sat with Florida for a year. He's been able to learn under a coaching staff. And mind you, it's not the same coaching staff. The Napier staff, for the most part, is shifted. They brought in some new guys for sure. That's an overhaul. But Trammell looked good. He limited his mistakes. I'd rather he misses throws altogether and throws it at the dirt versus throws interceptions. I think that's what we saw with Philo. And I think if you're really assessing this, if you're Coach Summerall, I'm taking that athletic upside. He has a great arm. He hasn't made any costly mistakes with that arm yet. I don't think he's recorded an interception so far in his collegiate career. Am I correct about that? I don't think so. I think with the sample size that we've been given here so far, I like Trammell Jones. If I were to pick someone who's to lead my program up for this upcoming year, I would pick him. And Boston Rob, we got to thank you here for letting us pick your brain for a little bit. But coming up here on the Sports Side, we're going to wrap things up.